Today we're going to be installing new fog lights on the FRS. Okay, so these are the Windjet fog lights for the car. Nothing crazy. These are like $50, but honestly I'm doing these more for looks than functionality because I like the look of the bezel with the fog light better than the stock one. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So I went ahead and laid everything out that we need right here. Comes with 2 lights, 2 bezels, all the wiring you need, and then these hardware mounting tabs, which I've heard are pretty crappy, so I'm honestly probably just gonna zip tie these into the spot where they go. Like I said, I'm not too worried about the functionality, I just want more of the look. Okay, so I don't think we're gonna need to take the bumper off for this because it's just the 2 bezels that should pop out, and I should be able to get the light down in there just to zip tie it. And I really don't want to take the bumper off, so I'm gonna try to do it that way first. Okay, so you guys might roast me for this, but I really don't care. We're not gonna wire these. These are purely gonna be for show. The reason being is because I don't wanna have to deal with running a bunch of wires right now. And honestly, I don't even need these for functionality. Like I said, I just want them for show because I want these bezels on there and I want it to look good. Also, I need new headlights. The VLANs, I like the look of these headlights. Everyone has these headlights, but as you can tell, the clear coat on them is horrible. I've only had these maybe 2 years, and I've had to rewire them twice because the running lights go on and off, they don't work, and they're just a pain. So I'm gonna eventually switch to different headlights, and I have a couple other electrical things planned. So once I do that, I will probably wire up the fog lights. Okay, so for the time being, I'm just gonna tape up with some electrical tape the connector just so that any water or anything doesn't get in the light and ruin it. If I do, like I said, want to wire it up eventually in the future, but for right now, this is how we're gonna run it. Okay guys, I already knocked out the right side, so I'm gonna show you what I did. It was really easy, it only took 2 seconds. So now I'm gonna do the passenger side, I'm gonna show you what I did. Okay, so all we gotta do is pop out this bezel. Should come right out like that. Okay, so then we're gonna take the fog light and we're just gonna zip tie these 2 sides. So I'm gonna feed the light in here like this. Drop it in there. And then we're just gonna run 2 zip ties on both sides. It might be kind of hard, but we're just gonna finagle our hands in there, and it's pretty easy. The top one and the bottom one. Okay. Then we're just gonna pull them tight. Once you get it in place, and pull it tight. And that is not going anywhere. Okay, so now all I gotta do is put the bezel in there and then cut the zip ties short, that way they're not in the way. Like I said, I'll probably come back and wire these up, or I'll get new ones. I don't know yet, but for right now they're just for show. So this just pops in there. There we go. Okay, so here it is all finished. The bezels didn't really go in like super tight just because they're OEM, or not OEM, they're the Windjet brand, they're not Toyota. So, I mean, but they fit. Not as tight as the other ones, but I like it. I think it looks good. So we're gonna go get the car washed. The car needs a wash bad. But other than that, it's looking pretty good. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. The car wash wasn't the best. Right now we have what's called water restriction where I live. So I guess like we're only allowed to use water at our house for 1 day out of the week. So I haven't been able to hand wash the car at home because that day work. So I haven't been able to do it. So just have to make the best of what I can do right now. Car's not super clean, but it works. So fog lights look good. I think so. Let me know what you guys think. Still got tons of stuff to do to the car. I got a big pile of parts here in my room still. I've got lower control arms for the rear, toe arms for the rear. I've got ball joints and outer tie rods for the front. And what else? Camber bolts for out front, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with that yet. So I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.